subscribe, follow the page, like the video, comment and tell us what you think about the video that we are bringing to you. If you are to watch this video on Facebook, because we are going to upload it also on Facebook, please, if you are not followed us on Facebook, do so. Go to our Facebook channel, go to our Facebook page, follow us on Facebook. We are there on Facebook. The same name is not different. Kai Report. You will see us on Facebook. Okay, we are going to be here for some time. We are not going to spend much time. Our normal broadcast is 1 hour plus, so I hope it will not extend. Extend to 1 hour, 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I will be here for some minutes before we start properly. Let's see how many people will join us. We are now 1 hour in the live. We are now 1 hour in the program. Sorry, 1 minute, not 1 hour. 1 minute. We are just 1 minute in the program. No, I said 1 hour because I was telling us that our program normally lasts for 1 hour. Okay, we are going to start. This is okay. Remain 3 seconds. I think we need, but I will start immediately. Once it's 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I will start. Please don't forget to like the stream. Click on the like button. Click on the like button. It is very, very important. Very, very important that you do so. Tell us where we are watching from. Where are you watching from this afternoon? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? I would like to know. I would like to know where you are watching from. Okay, it remains few seconds. Few seconds to go. Few seconds to go. Few seconds to go. Few seconds to go.
The local governments are completely in the hands of bandits to secure our children from school. And between 2014 to this last kidnapping, there is 1,680.
Okay, what you are hearing now is an update from Rise TV. They have this discussion on the platform, the TV station, about the kidnappers that kidnapped 200 people in a village in the northern part of Nigeria. So, Biafran government in exile information minister, reacted to this, and he said Fulani Islamic Jihad terrorists controlled over 200 villages in the north. Okay, over 200 villages in the north. That means it's more than almost, should I say, a state? It's almost a state. Over 200, depending on the size of the villages. Over 200 villages in the north. Okay, or let me say local government. Yeah, it should be. If some local governments are comprised of more 200 villages, if I'm not mistaken. Biafran Defense Forces has stopped this from happening in Biafra land. So Biafran Defense Forces has stopped this from happening in Biafran land. That is why our babies, children, women, and men are safe in Biafran land. Support Biafran government with every money, okay, let me bring it more because support Biafran government with every money you have now. This is what information minister says. The truth of the matter is that what he said is true. Although more is need to be done because we still have some presence of Fulani in our land, which I have to call out those who have the new ESN after they sold the first one. Obi Sonny, I see you. Well done, bro. You said. Obi Sonny said, well done, bro. I am watching from New Delhi, India. Nice to have you, Obi. How are you today? Nice to hear from you. How are you? Thank you for joining me in this live stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, what Information Minister said is very, very interesting. You need to support. Your support is needed because you cannot, leave it or abandon it for some people. Whereas your land and your home is inclusive in what the federal government are fighting for. So the more you pretend not to see what is going on, the more they take the land, they take your villages, they seize what belongs to you and your houses. Now, like as I was saying, there is a presence. We still have presence of Fulani people, although those who say they have ESN, they have people that are supposed to do this and that. They are not doing anything. Now, let me not say much about this. Let's hear what
of this thing.
They're saying.
The reality we have on ground at the moment is need our children to be in school. We know that so many of these states in the north, most of the local governments are completely in the hands of bandits to secure our children from school. And between 2014 to this last kidnapping, there is 1,680 and counting that we have on our hands. And if we fail to move the schools from where they are in danger, we'll keep having this on our hands, because what the general is suggesting is a long-term solution. At the moment, as we speak, so how can you allow children to go to schools that are open where bandits can strike at any moment, as we have on our hands now? In Sokoto, where there was kidnapping, 7 local governments are completely in the hand of bandits. If we go to Borno State, if we could recall, the governor of Borno State built homes in Dikwa for people to go back to their ancestral homes. What happened? The bandits came and razed down those homes completely. Nothing happened about it. If we go to places like Kagawa, one of the biggest local government we have in this country, in Borno State, what is happening there? The people who are living there are paying royalties to the bandits, to the terrorists, for them to be able to move in those places. If we move to Mongolo, if we go to Mongolo, it's only in Mongolo IDP camp that people are living in Mongolo. Every other community in Mongolo local government, nobody is living there. And several other examples in Zamfara and so many places like that. So how can you open schools in those kind of environment at the moment? Even if we are going back to restructuring, as the general is suggesting, it cannot be immediately, because we already know that even the territories that have been captured by the military are supposed to be held by the police. Are they being able to do that since the beginning of this war? No, because we don't have sufficient personnel enough in the Nigeria police force to be able to do this. And most of the personnel we have, what are they doing? They are guiding our VIPs and XYZ. And so we have enough challenges on our hands to be able to restructure. But we are discussing the immediate problem that these children should be saved. Our children should be able to go back to school. So if we fail to move these children to where they are safe, for them to be able to.
So before we continue, to be honest with you, the best thing to do about what is going on in the northern part of Nigeria is that, to me, I think the best thing is just to allow them to be. Once you stop the flow of oil, you see all this banditry, kidnapping, it will stop. Because the target is oil money. That is the target of northerners is oil money. They know that having their brother in the government affairs of government, as a president, as ministers, and all these things, all this nonsense they're doing, that somehow they are going to pay the ransom, and that money comes from the oil. Only one ethnic group, minority, very, very minority ethnic group. They are not majority. Minority in Nigeria are the one holding everybody hostage, because we are busy trying to bring the country together to make everything work. They are now taking the advantages to expand the territory and conquer other regions. If you focus on stopping the flow of oil, there's no way they will kidnap their own children and call you to come and pay ransom. Because all these children you are hearing, they are their children. They are all from Northerners. And Northerners are behind people who are kidnapping. They are the one kidnapping their people. Then they now ask you to pay money in the name of government. It doesn't make sense. How can it make sense? That you just imagine this. Your father is a headmaster in a school. Okay, your father is a owner of a company. Okay, and that company is in a okay. Let me not use a company. Your father is king in a village. Your father is a king in a village. Then your father will then kidnap his own children and ask villagers to contribute money to release his own children. It doesn't make any sense. A man who have 10 children and use 4 of them to kidnap 7, use 4 of them to kidnap 6, then that 6, he will now ask the villagers to start contributing money for his 6 children to be released, because he knows that villagers have money in their account. If he's not the king of the village, there's no way he will know that money that the village have some amount in their purse. All this nonsense you are seeing here is a way to siphon money from government. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Because they know. Okay, I saw a video that I played here yesterday, where not yesterday, 2 days ago, where they kidnap, children and women. You see them, feeding children they kidnap, carrying some of them, on their motorbike, going to somewhere, and you have never heard that Nigerian military were busy and fighter jets are flying on that place, on those areas, throwing bombs. They don't do that because government who sanction people who are responsible to allow military to go there and throw Ogbunigwe. They are they are from the Northerners. They will not allow such things to happen to their own people. There was a time during the Jonathan when Buhari said buying Boko Haram is buying Northerners. So it's not as if that they don't do anything. That if you buy Boko Haram, that you are against Northerners. So he really want government then to have soft land for Boko Haram. How can you tell me that all this nonsense you are hearing today, and the people who own oil are seeing it as, oh, we need to solve this problem? How can you solve the problem that people who you expect to solve the problem, they are the one creating the problem?
Go to school and feel free with a good psychology to be able to study, then we'll keep having this situation on and off as it is at the moment. Intels are being generated, yes, but like the situation we have in Kaduna, the intel was generated, threats were even given, the place has no network, they provided security for them, we learned it was 20 military personnel, and it wasn't enough when the attack came. And when the attack came, in that situation you can't be able to call. In that situation, the military.
Armstrong, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for your presence. Thank you. Please, guys, as you come in, click on the like button, like the stream, like the video. Please. It's very, very important.
Was 35 minutes away. We are in a war situation and we are completely relying on the military at the moment. So calling on the police and XYZ to be restructured to be able to go into these territories and face these guys at the moment is practically impossible. And that is why we keep relying on our military, whose efforts are a bit appreciated at the moment.
Okay. Mr. Terrence, good to see you again, and General, good to see you again, sir. So I will just go to some facts about what happened. Prior to this time, the original site of the school, because of suspected banditry activity, was moved, and they were merged with this primary school in which they were attacked. When that was done, what was the sort of like stationary military position to be able to ensure that that same school was protected? Because you're talking about remoteness. That's not the original site of the school. The original site of the school was more far-flung, but it had to be merged to this primary school, which they felt was even safe. But now they've been attacked. So after this merger, what was the measure put in place and the response time protocol to be able to ensure? Because you said military was 35 was possibly a couple of kilometers away, 35 minutes away, but it took the military about 2 hours to get in there. Secondly, as regards those that will hold this place and the deal breaker, I'd like to give kudos to the vigilante this morning because they tried to engage those people, but they didn't have enough sophisticated weapons. So should the vigilante be allowed to carry sophisticated weapon? And what's your take about state police? Because if those vigilante guys had sophisticated weapon, probably they would have been able to engage them better, but they couldn't. So those two insights, and I would like General's perspective on state police. That should be the question for General. But Mr. Terence Kwano, those questions are espoused. Mr. Terence Kwano, answer first, sir.
Yeah, thanks so much, Rufai. You know, the measure that took place, like I'm telling you, still did not provide enough security for those students. But they were satisfied with that arrangement because the impression that this terrorist has been depleted and there are no such threats is what led to most of these decisions. And that was why I was saying that impression should be discarded. We have a lot of terrorists occupying our territories and are operating freely. So if you are taking fast decision of relocating school, it should be within areas that are well guarded by the security and in urban settlements, because we are experiencing low security challenges in our urban centers at the moment. So it is safer to bring these children closer to these territories than.
That is why these people still don't understand the problem at hand. Even the urban area we are talking about, they are going to take it from you. If you continue to pretend that you don't know where the problem comes, they are going to take it away from you. They started from urban. Remember, during the Jonathan, what did they do? They focus on churches in Abuja, okay? Churches in the city, public place, marketplace. That was what they did. So you think that that kind of tactics is dead? No. Once they conquered you from bushes, because they know once they hit you in the city, you run to bush. So if they succeed in taking bush, coming to city is just few days job and you are gone. Few days job and you're gone. And this man is here telling you that they cannot restructure because of the situation, because of the security situation and all that. No. If you restructure, it will not solve the problem actually, but it will make Fulani people to rethink. It will make them to rethink, because once you restructure, they have no choice than to focus on that place. Just like nobody like to set his house on a place. It doesn't work that way. Most of them that are sponsoring them, we now know that they have to use their money to develop their place. But they're not going to accept that, because accepting that means that is the end of the banditry, but that's the end of jihad. That will be the end of land grab, because they always want to grab people's land. That's the focus. Not only Nigeria. I played the video from Ghana yesterday. Fulanis are there as well doing what they do best. They want to take land by force. What they do best is to come to your land and claim it. That's all. And if you want to make argument, they'll buy you. It is a very big problem that is very, very easy to solve. And these people, because they want to answer Nigeria with the Fulani, that is why they want to buy and risk their life and the life of their children.
To that kind of arrangement that was made. And when that arrangement that was made, like I told you, 20 military personnel were there, and they were unable to stand those guys because they always come in very large numbers and they carry the same weapons, sometimes more sophisticated weapons.
Okay, that is it for now. That is it from Arise TV. So I'm going to show you this video Because, like I said at the beginning, Fulani herdsmen are still they still have presence in our place. Okay. Now listen to this. Listen to this. The herdsmen. Look at them. Okay. Let me on the
Manadam everywhere.
Now let me take it back.
Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Because
I don't know this place. I don't know this community. I don't know this village. He said Omotako, but the language that the guy is speaking sounds like Imo State or Abia State. That's my own observation.
everywhere. Everywhere. All the whole corner. So I not try I wonder but I na form to another thing. My end of an yes man. I now watch
So for those who are pursuing Fulani in the bush, Fulani is here in the villages. In Biafra land, though, those who said contribute money, we want to our ESN is to drive them away from our bushes. People you are searching for in the bush, they are in your house. Look at them.
After you will control Nama, you know they hear me again. You know they hear again. You they find trouble. Now you they find trouble. Now they tell on Nama they go now. Now they find trouble.
Light this stream so that people who are campaigning, playing, registering what they call paper, the DOS, that I want to take people's money because they want to form another ESN that they will, of course, they will sell them probably they will sell them during the next election. They will market them to governors like they did before. They want to cash out again. They have finished. They have squandered the first money. They are now mobilizing another boys people who don't even have internet in their phone to know what people have done in the past. They are now following them to create another ESN. Here is they showed you video where they're shooting cows. But this is somebody's village in Imo State where we have dominance and presence of DOS and the Imo State governor who they are working for. Look at them. I hope this town is in Imo State because I target Imo State because of the language that this guy that made the video is speaking. It sounds like Imo or Abia. But those areas are basically where DOS have their full soldier. In the name of Ebobago and other people. Look at it. Just listen.
Because they go now, they find trouble.
Like the video, please.
See, so what they enter person farm. I don't know who director now come this our side. Where we plant everything now. Why you begin to destroy them? I think I said you don't cross this side just now. You go. I said you they run. May you come out now. Because I know why they talk about no problem no go day now. No problem no go day. Man, I carry this guy come up for here. Man, I don't go get problem for this community now. Yeah, I want to talk now. You watch, I don't know now, but I don't talk. Now my cousin everywhere. Yeah, what sense?
Okay, so that is it. And what do you have to say about it? What do you have to say about it? People who told you that they have ESN is their job to protect our farm and our women and our children. When they say that, it sounds so nice, right? But when it comes to do the job, they will not do anything. You see them jumping in from one tree to another in the bush in the name of training. They are training to attack their fellow Igbo, not Fulani. They are training to attack Biafran Liberation Army and other meaningful Biafrans. That's their target. Not protecting it. Protecting what? What are they protecting? Now, as if that is not enough, Sheikh GUMI is still, sending warning in the name that he's suggesting anything. People don't know what is going on. Sheikh GUMI is still telling you that you should Tinubu should listen to Bandits and work with him to negotiate. What a business tactics. Sheikh Gumi is a confirmed businessman. Don't be like Buhari, join me, dialogue with bandits, Sheikh Gumi said. Last week, bandits abducted over 280 students from Kuruga Primary School and the government. Okay, I don't understand what they mean by the government. From Kruger Primary School and the government. I don't know what he said by what do you mean by the government. Okay. In a bid to secure the release of abducted Nigerians, controversial Islamic scholar Sheikh Gumi has expressed willingness to facilitate comprehensive discussion between federal government and bandits. He did it during Buhari and nothing happened. So why would someone think that? Why would you have a feeling that somehow these people will be afraid of you? Why would they be afraid of you? Why would Fulani be afraid of you? Why? There's no need to. To be honest with you, there's no need. There's no point to be afraid of anybody. Why would you be afraid of? What do you think that somehow the Fulanis will be afraid of anybody? Having, possessed all it takes to take over everything. Somebody is telling you, everybody know how banditry, these terrorists, what they have done and what they're doing, how they're buying people anyhow, they don't care. And somebody who lives among you, moving freely in the name of an Islamic scholar, that means Islam in that part of the world is all about terrorists. That's what he's saying, because as a scholar, your job is to make sure that you negotiate with the bandit. What does that mean? What is the point? You are negotiating with the bandit, not one, not two, not three. And these are the same bandits that military don't know their location. And somebody who knows their location is telling you that you should come or let me negotiate with you. That Sheikh Gumi alone have the ability to approach bandits and they will not kidnap him. He have the ability to talk to them and they will listen. So he is the only person in the whole Nigeria that can be able to talk to Nigerian government and talk to bandits. But these this so-called bandit dress like him, the same religion, the same language, the same ethnic group. Imagine an Igbo man. Imagine Igbo people, not even an Igbo man, having this kind of bandits or whatever they call them in Igbo land. Buying people, taking villages, buying anybody, and taking ransom, and nobody have anything to say. And somehow, somebody from maybe one bishop from Onitsha, we say that Nigerian government, you should give me chance. I will talk to them, and they will listen. Let's negotiate. I will be a mediator between you and the bandits. What do you think Nigerian government would have done to the person? She don't need to be lying to herself. Sheikh Gumi urged President Bola Tinubu administration not to repeat the mistake made by former President Muhammad Buhari, who refused to dialogue with bandits, which is a lie. If he did not dialogue with terrorists, why then we had repentant Boko Haram? Oh, you think Boko Haram is different from bandits? You are dreaming. These people are one. They have different departments, well structured to deceive you and to continue buying people, just to make sure that they buy you to the extent that you become afraid to even shout that they buy you, just to create fear in you. That is all they want, to create fear in you, and that fear is what gives them joy. He was reacting to the refusal of the Kaduna state government to negotiate with the bandits involved in the abduction of 287 school children from Kariga. These Nigerian people, the way they write something, up here they say 280, down here they say 207, 280, and then here they say 287. The same school, okay. This don't understand what they put. Why they put government? No, it should be government school. Okay, it's government school. He was reacting to the refusal of Kaduna state government to negotiate He was reacting to the refusal of Kaduna state government to negotiate with bandits involved in the abduction of 287 school children from Kuruga Government Secondary School, okay, and the Lea Primary School in Chiko local government area. All these things you are seeing here happen in the north, and if they can do this to themselves, what do you think that will happen to you when they come to you? What do you think that will happen to you when they come to you? They will do the same thing. Even they will gladly do the same thing. That they are doing in their own place. They will do the worst to compare what they are doing in the north. That's just the fact. Okay, here is just hear this voice before I flip the camera so that you will hear it properly. Diana is here. Good afternoon, Kai Report. How are you doing? Greetings and every Biafran in the program. Thank you, Diana. Thank you so much. Nice to see you. Sonny, I see you. How are you today? Thank you all for your presence. I really appreciate that. Now, listen to this.
Can get money. Hello, Django. Pé àwọn gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa. Django, please call all the people that they can borrow us big money. What they need is 200 million. 200 million is between life and death. If to say anything I can sell to refund their money, I will sell it when I'm back. I will sell all my property to refund their money. This is between life and death. What their requirement is 200 million.
So some of you may be confused of the voice that you are hearing. This is a Yoruba man, Oduduwa man. They kidnapped this man for no just reason. The man is in the bush somewhere where they hold him hostage, and they are demanding 200 million. At the moment, they are demanding 200 million. The man is crying out, begging for people to raise this money. That you can hear him saying this is between life and death. As you are hearing news of the children in the north, they kidnapped, and they are also doing the same thing in the south. So if you are struggling to make money, to gather money to pay, government is paying for the people using the resources, money from the resources from the south to free their own children, which they will also kidnap again after a few months. They will kidnap the same children again and take more money. And anybody they kidnap in the south, government pretend that nothing happened. And nobody is raising an alarm or helping them or whatever. If you check all the median houses in Nigeria today, what I focus on is the children they're kidnapping, which is good. I'm not saying that you should not focus on children because they're innocent, they don't contribute in the nonsense they're doing. But government also is aware of the people who are responsible in doing this nonsense kidnapping of a thing. Yesterday, I played a video of a young man from Fulani warning Sunday Igboho that if you buy Fulani again for buying your people, that the Yoruba people will receive it with publicly, and nobody questioned him, nobody cared to ask questions or whatever. So you that want to make Nigeria to work and solve this problem, where will you start? Because the problem they're creating for you, you can't even solve it. If you are putting your effort to solve it, you are taking the budget from government, that the money that you're supposed to use to develop the country or to even do a better thing, as you claim that you will. Okay, they will use that money focus on paying for ransom. That is it. Then people know what to do and stop all this nonsense. The problem is not only those who carry those catapult and gravel, but those who send them, who vow to sponsor them and give them what they're using. Which GUMI is one of them. Now,
please, it's not a joke. Call everybody, borrow me money, go and take money from anybody you can get money. 200 million, that is their requirement. Please, and this between life and death. Call all my children that they should get money. Call my sisters and brothers. Their requirement is 200 million. Please, your guy is just a very nice person to me.
that your guy is just a very nice person to me. This man is in dungeon, in the hands. This is between life and death. He's literally seeing his death. He's literally seeing his death because I don't blame him. Who wouldn't ask for help? Who would be in the hands of bandits and refuse to pay any amount they ask you to pay just for you to have your life back? What is the offense of this man? His offense is that he's a Nigerian. So the only crime he committed, let me. So you see the man that in question. This is the man. This is the man speaking. This is one. That person that you are hearing now, begging for help, is him. This man, this Oduduwa man. Okay, they kidnap him, asking for 200 million. Now let me play so you can.
So send it to me, please.
This is voice notes.
Please, Django, please. Go on around, please. Hello, Django. Please. Don't report this case to police. Don't report this case to police. Don't let police put any mouth. Don't go to police for anything. Please, my life is very important. Whatever amount I spend, I can send any property to pay back. I will send my property to pay back. Please. Call body now. Call body best. Call Sarulaj. Call Labayomi. Call Nino. Call Jumoke. Call any that they can give us money now. Please, and I'm warning again, please don't report this case to police. It cannot help. You understand? We just need to, if we get money, my life will be spared. So please, they are waiting to hear from you as urgent as possible. Please, Django, please spare my life. My life is very important. I've said to my husband to go and sell that place. And you go and meet Sam upstairs, the tenant upstairs. Go and meet him. I have almost 4 million naira with him. Go and collect it. I've told him to give it to you. So please go around and get money. Call Labayomi to send money, Nino to send money, Jumoke. Call my brother. Don't say, will you be your brother? We are fighting. Call Kayode, my brother, senior brother, and Tinubu. Call up for all of them. Their money is very important at this stage. Please, it's between life and death. Please.
Okay, so some of you will take this. This is just normal thing. It's just it sounds so easy and normal, right? This man you are seeing here today could be anybody tomorrow. You could be anybody tomorrow, whether you are from Igbo, you are from Hausa, you are Yoruba, or anybody. Don't laugh at it. It's not. See, that it has not happened to you or your loved one does not mean that it's not going to happen. The only thing that will make you to be free from this nonsense is to start joining the people who are asking for the total freedom. Freedom is not about having your own country, but at least being free from this kind of nonsense. For you not to be trapped like this man. He's crying out, seeking for help, want to make peace with everybody. And it's not as if after paying this amount that he's safe, they could also buy him, because that is another one. Some people have paid this money, cry for help, and their people gather money and pay. Yet they buy the man. They will buy the person. They don't care if you're a woman. They don't care if you're an old woman. They don't care if you are anything at all. As long as you have access to money, you are a target. And maybe they don't even know this man. They just come out, and unfortunately this man falls to their net. And this is his fate today. This man is not talking about, he's no more asking about his job, his wealth. All he cares now is his life, to be free. Before they catch him, if you ask him that Oduduwa Nation he says Sunday Igboho is a drunkard, that Sunday Igboho is an idiot. I'm not saying that that's what he used to say. I'm just using those that are saying the same thing now to give you example of what could be their fate. That you people want to destroy Nigeria. The offense of this man is this, that he's a Nigerian, nothing more. Did he steal anything? Did he buy anybody? What did he do that warrants him to be in this condition that he is today? We need to, if you have not joined the freedom of people to support freedom, you are doing yourself. You are doing yourself. Asking for freedom does not mean that you hate any race or anybody, but at least have your life. Make sure you're in control of your life than seeing yourself being trapped like this. Once you are being trapped like this, you are gone. You are gone. He's begging and crying out today. It could be you tomorrow. Now let's move from that. Let's move away from that. Court strike out suit filed by northern groups seeking exit of Igbo from Nigeria. Of course, they will do that. Just like me, as I am today, I was okay. I want everybody that watch my video to subscribe. You must subscribe to my channel whether you like it or not. Of course, what do you think I will vote? If I have option that everybody should subscribe to my channel or leave my channel, of course I will subscribe. That I will choose the option that everybody that come across my video you have no choice to subscribe. So they give option to themselves and they make choice by themselves. The same them, not them. People who asking for Igbo, pretending that they're asking for Igbo to leave the country and be themselves. The same people is not telling you that they caught. They are the one in the court. They push that suit away. That's what Sahara reporters put out here, to tell you the condition of the country, both court, executive, judiciary, legislature. Everything is nothing else. Military, police, custom, name it. So what do you expect? If I find it fair test Buhari this. If not Buhari, Tinubu, if you want to be disgraced out of office like your predecessor, continue to ignore rising insecurity. I find it fair knocks Tinubu. I find it fair just continue to ignore insecurity if you want to be disgraced out of it. Was Buhari disgraced out of office? No, I don't think so. He achieved everything that he came to do. Everything Buhari came to do, he achieved all of them from A to Z. What are you talking about? The man have his, because he told you change. Didn't he bring change? He brought change. But the question was that Nigerians refused to ask him, is he changing from left to right or right to left? So that was the mistake, because once you hear change, you think that you're changing to positive direction. No. Some change could go backward. That's a change. A change is anything, just any movement, whether good or bad, you change from this to that. That's the meaning of change. So he actually achieved everything that he came to do. I don't think he was disgraced out of office. How can you say that?
Just go to the border. Go close to the border from my 2. Journey further to see what's going on. They've lit just to the border. Go close to the border from my 2. Journey further to see what's going on. They've littered all the streets from pole to pole. They will block the road with banana, with tires, with gallon, with cartons. You guys are going mad, going haywire on the streets of my country. Mess everywhere, all up. Where are our government? Government, where are you guys? Journey down to my 2, to Benin, close to the border, and see what these guys are doing around there. They've become mad. They've become wayward. They are beggars. The next thing they will do is to go down on their knees and beg for money. They are even giving change. Which talking about 50 naira, 100 naira, 200 and 500. Where is your dignity, uniform man? Some of them, their uniforms are so dirty, they are so unkempt, they are not dressing properly. They are mad. Some of them are wearing shirt or plain trousers. They are wearing long sleeves or short knickers. They are carrying firewood, carrying gun on the other side. Some, in fact, these people have gone mad. They need to take them to psychiatrists. They are not normal. I am saying this, some of these people need to be tested. Their brain need to go through some checkup.
Okay, so sad. Many Nigerians still don't know the facts. Over 60 million Nigerians are totally insane. Nigerian customs, immigration, army, and police along the Nigerian semi-border being a republic, only solution is to end Nigerian land to save lives. That is what this our brother post that post this video have on attached to this video, and it is what is worthy of reading, because I have to say you cannot tell me that Abia best. I see you, Oma Hashim. I see you all. Life is the present. I see you as well. Thank you all for your support. Thank you. I appreciate your time in this our broadcast this morning or this afternoon, depending on the time zone. Some people are already in their evening. So end it now, like he said. End it. You cannot pretend that you don't understand that this thing is not working. It's not working. Diana said, is there any registration in Nigeria? They are all just a group of people taking their own piece of national cake in lawless country. But what you said is actually the fact, because it is true. You cannot tell me that. What law are they making? Akpabio said the other time that they have given them money for prayer. Oh my goodness. What you said is true. Everything about Nigerian is upside down. No matter how decent you think you are, once you get yourself involved in Nigerian politics system, you will find yourself messing up. You'll be messed up totally. Totally, honestly. Okay, we are not, like I said, we are not going to spend much time in this first broadcast. We are going to come back again. Like I said, if you are watching for the first time, subscribe. Subscribe is free. It is very, very interesting and very, very okay for the platform that you do so. There's I don't know if some of you have seen it, but let me read it out from Biafran Information Minister Sani Apalawa. He said Biafran people should remember that Biafran government in exile under Simon Ekpa feed Biafran people with food palliative during long sit at home, but salute those who is coming with multivitamins invested with infection to fight Biafrans because they want the Nigerians to continue Islamic jihadist conquest. Now, Biafrans should understand that their only hope is Biafran under this Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Biafran Defense Forces are your only defense. Don't sabotage Biafran army when they are deployed to your communities. Okay, that is a very good information out there from Biafran Information Minister Sonia Barawa. That is a very, very nice one there. I would like us to listen to this, our brother from Nigeria in Lagos State. He's there and he's doing the needful. But before then, this is what, just read this, okay? Just read this post from here. Nigerian Army says troops busted alleged ESN drones production factory in Delta Pai 2 and arrested six suspects after you have confirmed that how are they suspect when you caught them in the factory? You claim that you have ransacked. 9 p.m. laughed and at this is his reaction. he laughed and said, "Fighting on pages of newspaper," which is true. That is, I don't know if some of you have noticed that Nigerian security agents and security forces have focused their strength now on media. Why is it so? People that everybody know that once they buy even a cockroach, they will parade that person. The video will be everywhere. They don't care about human body. They will show it everywhere. People who will be shooting while buying people. Even I saw a video of Nigerian army buying somebody in somewhere in the north. They tie the person. His hand is behind behind, and they're still, torturing him as if he want to fight back or something like that. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, let me bring this to us so we can see. Let's hear what this our brother have to say.
Bandit demand 40 trillion, 11 Lexus, and 150 motorcycles.
Do you hear that? Just I want you to understand what the bandits are demanding. Listen, the demand of bandits. It sounds like GUMI talking.
Bandit demand 40 trillion, 11 Lexus, and 150 motorcycles as ransom for the release of the students and pupils that were abducted in Kaduna State. Your take on this? This is getting out of bandits. They are coming to be guerrilla army. If you give them 40 trillion, give them healers or other things, what are they going to use that photo for? Are they going to compare?
Before they request this thing, someone in the government must have told them what they need to demand, because they know that the government can afford it. And at the end, they will give it to them, and they will not publicize it. They will tell you that the military have rescued. That will be the headline. That Nigerian security forces have rescued the kidnapped children in the somewhere. Our military are doing a very fantastic job, which is a lie. They will give them what they demand. Watch out. But unfortunately, you are not going to hear that. Of course, they will not let you to hear.
The people they kidnap, what are they using for? Where's the ability to overrun Abuja? To overrun entire Nigeria. So they are working under the direction to conquer, not to kidnap anymore. They are like Houthis in southern Yemen. They may become another, their leader may become another, this man that died, one group, what is his name, that died in plane crash. When they got all this money and whatever they require, what do you think Nigeria will be? There will be another army after Nigerian army in Nigeria. They trying to build the army of their own. They're trying to build what I think like a desert force. They're trying to build their own militias. That one day, Mr. President himself, Tinubu, will be in trouble. If this money entered their hand and all they required, I'm not sure Mr. President will complete 4 years there. I'm not sure. So these people, they take kidnapping to cover up, but they have another agenda. To enthrone themselves and establish whatever government they want to establish. It's in the right way, plotting coup against this present regime. You are okay, look at it. As they said, we are 250 million Nigerians. And if 250 million Nigerians share this 40 trillion naira, do you know how much we get? The hunger eradicates, poverty eradicates. But a set of people that is not up to 1 million are asking 40 trillion naira on the head of school children as what? Covering fire to get what they want. They want to use them as a trap to get what they want. You understand? But and these people are not ordinary. These people are claiming this, what they call them bandits, what they call them terrorists, what they call them kidnappers, what they call them flamis or whatever you call them. There are some big tools, some timber and calibers behind them.
Exactly.
That are using these people to
cash out.
money.
Yes.
I am sure they are running since Tinubu entered. No more indirect or secret fund allocated to them. They are running short of ammunition and they are running short of finance. Therefore, they are demanding it now to be official. Watch when they ask, I think Emily time, when they ask about 150 billion and 100 billion will be used for them, you will see that they intensify their activity. They intensify it. Now the money is going down. Now they want to intensify it, but they don't have capital to fund it. Now they are trying to ask SS. At least this 40 trillion they ask, if you go now to negotiate with them, at least by and by, you Nigeria may offer them 25 trillion. Only 5 trillion they get. Do you know what it means to them? To equip themselves again. To fortify themselves again. To have what they want. Anyway, if Nigeria feels they will pay, let them pay. We are borrowing money. If they can borrow money to pay them, let them borrow to pay them. But I don't see this type of money in Nigeria now to give to them.
But why pampering them thinking of negotiating with terrorists, criminals? But if you are to be in the East, of course, they will mobilize all the senators of the states just for asking for their determination, which is, of course, enshrined in the United People's Charter, the fundamental rights of the people.
Now, you see, this is what I'm telling you. Say it always. They have backing, and those backing they have is what is shading them, covering them, forcing government to go and negotiate with them. But in East, we don't have that backing. All our people to back us are traitors. They are traitors. They after their belly. Give them 10 naira, they betray their brother. Although their brother is fighting a just cause. Their brother is working or fighting according to requirement of law all over the world. But why are we killing? Because so-called our elects, so-called our leader, so-called our politicians, governors, senators, have you seen any social cultural group in the north condemn the bandits, condemn Boko Haram, condemn Fulani herdsmen,
Calling for army to come and kill innocent people.
innocent people are calling for army. Look at the bombing they bomb on Kano, Kaduna Mill last time during their something Muhammad birthday. So we don't know the racket. But if in the East, they will come 100 people and others, even businessmen will come and clap and praising the Nigerian army, praising them, they do well. Have you seen anybody in the north form something like the Buhari against their people? Have you seen it? This is why the bandits are able to robust, are able to stand, because those that back them are very strong people in the government, in the society. Okay, let me tell you, this 40 trillion, if you give them, at least they will have 20 million, their bankers will have 20 million. I mean 20 trillion, their bankers will have 20 trillion. I'm telling you honestly. It's a locomotive business. But it's a pity. I'm still saying it. They always use innocent people. They always use people that don't know what is going on in that blood to achieve their purpose, to achieve their end. Banditry and kidnapping have become business allocation in the north by the devil given to them that are doing that business. Government Therefore, enemies of mankind have allocated it to them as a business. For those who are carrying it out, is their own allocation of business. I am Mr. Maradeli Okokondem in this Republic of Biafra. If I'm asking them to law, and it's a Republic government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Oduduwa. Long live Republic of Ariwa. Long live Masin Namdekalo. Long live Samoneta. Long live.
Okay, guys, that is it. That is it. We are going to end it here. To come back again later in the day. We are going to come back this evening, depending on your time. So, thank you so much for your time in this live stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Please like the stream before you go. Diana said every foundation of Nigerian government was built on lies and propaganda. So you don't need to be worried Nigeria is a scam. That is just the fact. That is just a fact. They are what you said, Diana. You are right. You know, I told us last time that one of the reasons why they cannot stop kidnapping is because people who are in government are under international kidnappers. So once they see their brother, the banditry and kidnappers, they will do expect a crop because they are their colleague. They have to salute them and honor them for doing the same job they do. Because Nigerian government are international kidnappers, and these ones, the bandits, are local ones that they have groomed to become what they are today. So thank you guys, and have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, depending on your time zone. See you again later tonight. Bye bye for now.